Initiate transmission in 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen,
hey guys,
another Saturday night here, the LockandLoadShow.com here.
It is. Man, it's Saturday already.
It's been a quick week.
Yeah, it has. Cannot wait, or I wish it wasn't here already, which is strange to say because I've really enjoyed my time off from work.
You really have been enjoying this week off, haven't you?
Oh, God, yes.
You pretty much just stayed in bed the whole week, haven't you?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, man.
Watched movies, played little games, slept a lot.
You know it's going to be tough for you, though.
Going back to work.
Yeah, that first day.
God, I'm going to...
It'll be like an hour and a half in, you're like, I should go home now.
I kind of miss my old job where I could just go home if it was slow. I'm serious.
Can't really do that at your new job.
No, can't. I'll get in trouble with the law.
That wouldn't be good, would it?
No.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with us tonight is a band, well, a member of the band right now, Gio, the drummer for the Roller Shop, which is a group out of Sioux Falls. Is that correct?
Yes, we're headquartered and based out of Sioux Falls. I'm originally from Chicago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I grew up on the south side, which really influenced our music and what we're doing now. I'm not the original drummer in the Roller Shop. They had a couple CDs out before me,
okay.
And mixed reviews, and they didn't musically think that it was going the way that they wanted it to go, and so everybody kind of decided to make a change.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and the original drummer is doing this progressive thing that's just rocking. It's really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, and so we kind of changed directions, and I kind of came in, and I think kind of the rock and the blues that I grew up with in Chicago influenced kind of what we're doing, and it kind of holds things together a little bit more solid.
And I'm glad you said blues, because to those that don't know or not big on music itself or so, B.B. King did pass away the other day. And I actually grew up listening to him from my dad, which was surprising enough from him, because he was big on country music when I was growing up, and then to hear B.B. King out of nowhere, which I thought was amazing. And
Very
so
cool.
I respects to him. Hopefully he rests in peace, his family. Hopefully they're grieving.
Well, I'm sure that, yeah, everybody there is grieving. It's just a big loss. We were up at Old Schools last night in Sioux Falls, and Cena Earhart was performing, and just had a lot of trouble. She played a number of shows with B.B. King.
Oh, really? Wow.
And so just, yeah, it was pretty sad. It was a pretty tough night last night. So now we're sort of ready to cut loose a little bit and let my hair down.
Let the hair down. I like it.
So,
I actually got to go in high school. We actually went to down in Memphis and actually went to B.B. King's The House of Blues.
oh, cool.
Down there, the original one, which was awesome just to go there and listen to live acts and stuff. But I really wish I was able to see him there. Maybe just caught him off guard. It was just by just hoping, but I knew it was a long shot anyway. But still, it was a great place to see it. A lot of memorabilia I got to look at, enjoyed the food, and got ripped off by my waitress. But that's a different story itself right there. So,
Man, we never diss waitresses or secretaries in as a band.
right.
It's like the kiss of death.
Yes.
Bouncers, waitresses, secretaries, we love them all.
Yes.
Madly in love with all
Probably
of
the
them.
sound guy, too. Probably make sure we respect him, too.
Usually we talk bad about them until it's right before the show, and then we kiss up. They sort of have short memories.
I was gonna say I probably would wait till like after the show and be like, yeah, that guy was a dick. Oh God. So how long have you been with the roller shop then?
I've been with the roller shop now about 3 years. We're working on our next CD.
Oh wow.
So I played on the third CD, which is Speaker Sauce, which is out now, and
Oh nice.
we're #1 in Reverb Nation, which is very cool.
I saw that, and I was going through the information that I got and the links, and I was surprised by people responding well to your guys' music. I was really surprised by that.
Well, it's an interesting thing. It's good and bad for us,
Mhm.
and I say that because growing up in Chicago, playing a little bit of hard rock and a lot of blues, we can't really be pigeonholed. So we're not a blues band, and we're not a rock band, and we're not an indie band, and obviously not a country band. There's a good joke in there, if they're up with country, I can share it with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, you know why they made country music, right?
What's that?
For all the people who want to play who really can't play music.
I heard the joke on that one was that if no one can understand what you're singing, odds are you're better off in country music.
You just got to have a big twang in your voice to do that, I think. It's sort of a kiss of death. But
If you can mispronunciate your vowels, you are in luck.
there you go. So, a lot of people will, now with music, it's really kind of a cool thing in that you can go to iTunes or you can go anywhere and you can get your music. And so our fan base is really diverse. So we'll have somebody who will take a ballad off of there and be like, oh, these guys, are all doing all ballads. Well, we have one on the CD, right? And then they come to the show and we're like cranking out, and then they're like, wait, that's not what we wanted to hear, So it's really kind of bizarre. So blues clubs are like, well, you do indie stuff and you do rock stuff, and so the best response that we've had is they said, we're really like Hendrix with a strong backbeat. Ooh. And I went, oh, I'll take that any day. That rocks. That's cool. So
I like that.
Yeah, it's a great compliment, and so that we kind of look at it that way and say, the music that we're making is, we sort of have a, Dan, our bass player, is a really good guitar player. And John and I both play keys, and so the having a guitar player play bass changes how you play. And so the big thing for me is to keep everything solid and together, and then because we're a trio, you really have a big drum sound, and just not overbearing. But if you listen to early Zeppelin and you listen to what Bonham did on the drums, he fills a lot of space, which is what he does.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really kind of my approach to what we're doing.
I'm seriously just soaking all this up because my genre of music, if you know me really well, it's classic rock. I love Zeppelin. I love Hendrix. I listen to Boston, Bon Jovi. If it's 70s and 80s rock, I'll listen to it.
Well, a lot of what we do is kind of based on that, and a lot of that 70s and 80s rock was based on blues. It's a lot of blues progressions that, guitar players could like sink their teeth in and get a Marshall and go nuts, and where I grew up, the blues were so big that they kind of said if you can't play backbeat, you're not a drummer.
Oh.
And so I changed my set a lot and how I play, and everybody looks at me and goes, oh yeah, you're like a keyboard player. And I'm like, what's the deal with that? And then somebody said to me, well, they're like really short and really wiry, and they're not real muscular. And so,
What the hell?
yeah. So when I start, playing, everybody goes, who are you pissed off at? I'm like, what? I'm just playing, man.
That's me.
So, yeah. So I there's a good pile of wood shavings underneath me when I'm done.
Oh wow!
From going through drumsticks and.
How many drumsticks do you think? How many gigs does it go through with just a single set of drumsticks? Is it just like one gig and you have to get a new pair, or?
Well, a lot of good drummers can play a couple of shows with a pair of sticks,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm kind of really fortunate if I could play a couple songs with a pair of sticks. So the last show we did, I went through 29 sticks.
Oh my goodness!
In 2 hours.
In 2 hours, 29 sticks.
Yeah, broke.
Holy
Jeez.
crap!
Have you like punctured any of the drums or cracked these cymbals while you were playing, or?
Well, if you hit cymbals correctly, you're not going to break a cymbal no matter how hard you hit it.
Okay.
Steel is a lot stronger than wood. What breaks cymbals is hitting them wrong, and then they vibrate weird, and then they crack.
Okay.
So it's really not a matter of force on cymbals.
Okay.
Breaking heads and stands and fingers and joints and things, yes.
Oh man. So, have you guys done any tours in the 3 years that you've been with this band?
Yeah, we do. I don't call them tours.
Okay.
Because tours to me is like you're going to Europe or something. And,
Okay.
and we're unsigned. We're an independent artist, so we do little what we call jaunts or long commutes.
Oh,
to gigs.
okay. Gotcha.
And it's 12 hours to the gig. That's a long commute.
Farthest gig you had to go for?
With the roller shop.
How about both? With Roller Shop and then in your musical career yourself?
I've done shows in other countries.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's been interesting, and it's hard to. That is really a challenge when you really need to be somebody who is a big artist to do international stuff. Because if you're not, you don't have your own gear, and you get over there and you're like, okay, wait, this is like a Sears drum set. What is this?
Well, not only that, but you have to be a big directions guy because you don't know what the hell you're going, especially in a different language in a different country.
Well, the cool thing is every country has like their cool drink, whether it's beer or
some sort of juice or energy drink.
Yeah, like Germany. Everybody here goes, oh, Jägermeister. And if you go to Germany, there's this whole other deal that just kicks your ass. So you're like, okay, well, now, Jägermeister isn't shit compared to this stuff. So you're like, wow, this is cool stuff. So, you get to check out cool beer and other stuff. So, then you're like, if I get lost, I don't care. Somebody's supposed to direct me. I'm not supposed to be the responsible one.
Right.
So I could just show up and have fun.
There we go.
So that that's okay but if you're like we are an indie artist that we're not signed to do those things, you don't have any of your own equipment and you're playing in strange places and you're like, okay, I'm breaking somebody else's stuff. Not cool.
Kind of have that little guilt in you. You're like,
well, usually they just don't want to ever have you back if you start breaking their stuff.
Yeah.
Which I'm good at doing. So,
what do I want to say? What was probably, I would label this like a nightmare gig that you've had with this group, or have you had any?
With Roller Shop, it's been it's such a cool thing. They're such laid back guys that there isn't any drama, which is what we want. There is no there is zero drama.
But you haven't had like any problems at a gig, like the sound isn't working or something like that, or
we've had you would never believe the amount of problems happen at gigs. But the idea is that we're not 12 anymore. I mean, we're old. So and it was kind of funny, but somebody said to me, figure out when you started and how long you've been playing, and I go, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm old. So I've been playing drums for more than 40 years now. So we're sort of used to it, and so we kind of have this idea that we're gonna go to a gig and we're like the Boy Scouts.
Oh,
we're prepared for anything.
I like that.
Right, we have extra cords and extra hardware, and we have voltage testers, and I mean all this stuff, and you're like, you don't need any of that. Oh, yes, we've learned. You do. That's why we don't have those nightmare gigs, and you walk in and you go, you don't have any voltage here. It's kind of a problem.
So pretty much wisdom and experience help prevent any problems that might happen.
I wouldn't say wisdom.
Oh.
Experience is really the key. I don't know about wisdom. I don't know how wise
I don't know. I tried to up the legendary status of
there you go.
That's what I was trying to do.
It's wisdom.
The wisdom and experience behind a man named Geo.
That's it. We're wise. So yeah. We're really blessed in the Midwest in other ways. We have a live music presence and following, which is really a cool thing, and supportive, and bars to play in that people want to go and hear you and want to be involved. I always envision, I've never had this, but I always envision, the Blues Brothers playing behind the chicken wire and people throwing beer bottles at you. And, I've never had that, which has been really, really cool. But you sort of worry about that periodically when you get to a strange club or a different town, and I'm from Chicago, so everything out here is small and different and far away and smells interesting and, the smell of money. And I'm going, man, it just things like, come on. So.
Personally, this is just personal for you, not just for the group, but weirdest interaction you had with a fan?
You get the crazy kind of groupies, and you get the cool people. And here, there's a lot of cool people in the Midwest, but we've done shows in Southern Illinois, Champaign, Illinois, and Chicago, and other places, and they'll come up to you and say, "Can you sign a drumstick?" Or you broke this drum head. Can you sign this? And whatever. So you sign all this stuff, right? And you're handing out all this stuff, CDs, whatever.
Yeah.
T-shirts, women's boobs. You sign whatever they got.
Exactly.
We don't really like to do the whole man boob signature thing.
Right.
It's kind of a deterrent for us guys.
Well, the chest hair, kind of hard to sign properly, right?
I don't.
Well, you don't want a hair sticking off the marker now.
Yeah, there you go. It could be misconstrued. So, so you get those kind of creepy stalker kind of fans, that like hunt you down on Facebook, and we've signed up to be on your mailing list, and you're supposed to mail yourself to me. Okay, wait, that's not gonna happen. That's not the way that works.
Man.
Well, and then it makes it all the more awkward when they track you down at a show, right?
Well, yeah, and then they go, "You were gonna stop by."
What?
Where did that come from? Yeah, the whole idea of this concept of, are we real? Are we in the real world, or what did you hear out of this conversation? Because what I said.
Wait. Are you the one they call Geo from the Matrix?
Yeah. There you go. That's a whole different deal.
Just had to change one letter, and it just worked.
So yeah.
Oh man.
But for the most part, I mean, our fans have been really cool and supportive, and like I said, we have such a wide range of fans, that they're from 12-year-old little boys and obviously teenage girls to people in their 80s, and it's very bizarre for me to look at, because you're like, okay, this is a great blues tune, and then they go, and it's more popular on indie sites than on blues sites, or something like that, So in Sioux Falls, we're featured on some of their Blues at Six shows, and so everybody comes up and goes, "You're a blues man. You're gonna do Jazz and Blues Fest." We wouldn't be opposed to that, but that's really not who we are.
So I like how you said the websites. When did you guys start Reverb Nation? Was it before you joined, or was it during your years?
The Roller Shop's been on Reverb for a long time.
Long time? Okay.
Yeah, years and years and years. So.
And so, do you think that helped your guys with public exposure?
But I think, yeah, I think the statement, any publicity is good publicity, is really a lie. I don't believe that. Okay, that's not true. And so I think today is a whole different world, technology-wise, with things like Reverb Nation and SoundCloud and all these other things that are out there. There's Twitter and all this stuff, Facebook and all this social media. When bands were starting to use Reverb Nation, it wasn't as popular, and really other bands were the people who were on it.
Yeah.
Right? And the bands were like, well, who's my competition? We never view it that way, which is very odd.
But I mean, I could see it where you finish your gig and you can promote, and be like, if you guys want to hear more music for us, we're on Reverb Nation.
Yeah.
And
right.
hopefully, maybe someone's hearing like an ownership from a bar and they think, oh, this is a really good band to have at our place or something like that.
Yeah, and bar owners talk. People don't realize that, so bar owners talk.
Yeah.
And so you want to, make sure that you're doing the right thing at all these bars, and we make sure that we've been around for a while. And so, Reverb Nation is great for that. But I mean, we're on iTunes, we're everywhere, And so, if people are looking for us, they'll find us. But it's really hard to get people's attention. They almost have to be out looking for you. It's just your social media just inundates everybody, and so that's the challenge for us and for a lot of bands is how do people hear who we are. The Roller Shop before I joined had a song on a movie trailer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's been out there for a while.
Oh, wow.
So we, it's kind of funny because I'm not the original drummer, so people will be like, well, I want to hear that song, but it's before you were here.
Oh, like they don't think you can play it.
Right. I said, well,
come on now.
I had, it's kind of a given that I would learn this, right? And they're, well, you're not upset about that, or the band's not upset about that. No, we do stuff from all 3 CDs at every show.
Mm-hmm.
We are an original band, but we'll put a couple of covers in there just so people know what they are, and we're not going to pick covers that you're going to hear on the radio all the time. We're going to do some different stuff, and we're going to do some stuff that's challenging for us. So if we're going to do a cover, we're going to do it our way, and we're going to try to do it in a way that the artist who did that song is going to respect us. And that's, I think, something that a lot of people don't take into account. We want the original artist to look at our version and go, oh, that was cool. And that's a different way to kind of look at it or go about it. Does
that give you like the satisfaction just to hear the artist itself just say that's
gratification?
Cool. Satisfaction or gratification, either
both.
one.
Yeah, both. I mean, it really does. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know that you're sort of worthy of playing their song in that case, right? I mean, one of the things that drives me crazy is like karaoke.
Oh boy. Because there is a casino here that does live band karaoke night.
Well, one thing that's
yeah.
One thing that's funny, way back when we used to have a segment called Tasteoki where our host over here, or our co-host, would sing, and our host would actually put him on the spot. How it got started, they put him on the spot and said...
That wasn't fair.
They didn't tell him anything beforehand. They just be like, okay, so now we're going to go ahead and have what we call karaoke, but with our friend Tasty, and we'll call it Tasteoki. Tim, take it away. And it was Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball.
No.
Oh, was it?
No. It was Carly Rae Jepsen.
Oh, yeah, Carly Rae Jepsen. Call me, maybe.
They told me this 5 minutes before we actually went on the air for the episode. And I argued with them in the commercial. I said, I'm not doing this. I am not doing this. And Foster, being Foster, just tried to plead with me as much as possible.
Oh,
like,
come on.
Just do it. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Go ahead. You only got 3 people listening. It's only the first or second week of this show. I mean, come on. I'm just like, fine.
Well, and he butchers everything that
Foster?
he sings. Yeah. Like, it's just screaming and see if he can get close as possible.
Yeah,
that's all he
much.
does.
Well, at least he's getting close. For me, I sing with the band.
But I fear for people that listen to him. So.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I sing 2 words with the band. That's it.
Yeah.
And at home, they don't let me sing in the shower.
Oh.
I mean,
it's
bad. It's really bad. Yeah. So no, I don't sing. So I don't do any karaoke. And for us, we just want to make sure as a band that we're not a cover band. We're not trying to play the Holiday Inn circuit and
would you
the Magic Tones.
Like if it was like around like Christmas time or something? Would you play like a Christmas song like during the gig or at the end or something? Just
yeah, I mean we'll do certain things like that just
right.
to kind of fit in or depending on what we're doing. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I mean we don't want to be like we're
guys next weekend we're gonna play Christmas music. What? You mean it's still May? No, we're gonna do it. Trust me, it's gonna work.
Oh, Lord. I'm like, man, no. Whatever you're smoking, share, because that's gonna be pretty good.
If you guys want to listen to the Roller Shop, they are actually performing tonight at the Chesterfield here in Sioux City. Performance is at 8 o'clock. Is that right?
Yeah, first band starts at 8, or the first guy starts at 8. It's
okay.
a bunch of Sioux Falls bands, so it's 4 or 5 bands playing. And,
okay.
they wanted us to kind of anchor the show, and we said after talking about it, we just said we'll play in the middle. So kind of we don't want to, it's not about who's better or who's not, or it's not a competition, but so yeah, we'll be playing in the middle, and the lineup is some variety. They're not all the same bands. The original, there's a guy who's going to be performing solo, who's going to open the show.
Oh, wow.
And so he'll be playing by himself, which is really cool.
Sweet.
That takes, real kahunas. I can hide behind stuff in the back, so. And the band that's slated second is a band called Black Owl Society. And kind of a band that if you know who they are, you'll love them. Basically, I can't really say his name in his native tongue, but his translated name is Buffalo. He's Native American. And he originally was the bass player in Indigenous, which is a family band.
Wow.
Yeah, and so he went off and did his own thing and writes his own blues music, and I'll call it Native American blues.
Interesting.
Yeah, you got some Indian rhythms and some different stuff. So it's got some Native American rhythms and great blues, and so Black Owl is scheduled to play second, and then we'll be going on as the Roller Shop will be third, and then Red Rocket is a fun band. I pushed a guy years and years ago to play who wanted to play surf music. And, he was like, oh, we can't do this. And so I kind of pushed him into playing, me and some other guys. And so now his name is Johnny Kahuna, which is it's just a lot of fun. So they're going to be playing after us. And then Call to Vengeance is going to close the night.
Nice.
So, yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
You guys, is there admission at the door? Or is it?
I believe there's a cover. I think it's an $8 cover.
I was
sure.
going to say somewhere between like $5 and $10. I think it would probably be if it was.
I think it's an $8 cover.
$8. Okay.
I didn't see all the promo stuff. I try to hide from promo.
Yeah, I understand.
Smile. No, it's not me, man.
If you can't make it down to the Chesterfield tonight, or you don't have $8 or whatever it might be, they do got a couple links you can go check out the Roller Shop themselves. They are on Facebook, facebook.com/pages/the Roller Shop. They got Reverb Nation, as we were talking about earlier, reverbnation.com/the Roller Shop, and you can follow them on Twitter as well at the Roller Shop as well.
Right.
Any future plans besides the CD that's coming out soon that you can?
Well, we're working on CD. We typically do these little what we call junkets or move around places. So we play, Omaha and Lincoln together, and Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Madison, Wisconsin, and Milwaukee, and Chicago, and so we'll be doing all of those. We try not to saturate a market very often, so we'll be in Sioux Falls. We're going to be doing a couple of different events in different parts of the country. Is kind of how we kind of do it.
Okay.
And you can, if anybody's interested, you can get on our mailing list. You can just email us at rollershop@yahoo.
Okay.
And that'll get onto our mailing list, and you'll know where we're going to be.
Nice. Do you know when the CD is going to be released? Or
no, because I have a lot of work to do yet.
Okay.
I'm lazy.
I hear you.
So I don't get to sleep in all week.
I ain't gonna judge you. So.
Do you want to stick with us through the show, or do you want to?
I do need to set up and do a sound check, so if I can hang, I will. I don't know.
We can do one more segment with you if you'd like.
Sure,
that way it gives you plenty of time to get back down there and then get set up. Then
perfect. That'd be great.
All right. We do got some of their music we're gonna play here during the break here. What's that? Falling down. Something face. Sorry.
Falling Down is one of our older songs, which is really cool.
All right. Oh, we'll be back in a little bit. You're listening to Lock and Load Show here at the lockandloadshow.com.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, and thus the Roller Shop was born.
Roller Shop had to roll out, guys. So
roll out.
Roll out. Okay,
no more.
We don't want to get copyright infringed.
It would be ludicrous if we did.
Ho ho!
Puzzing.
Well, now that our guest has come and gone, how has everybody's week been, Brandon?
Pretty good. Good. Yeah, I've actually had a pretty good week. Didn't really do a whole lot. I had a lot of work, but it's been pretty good. It's rained a lot, actually. So
Oh God, it
it's
has.
done nothing but rain. And then today, it was supposed to rain all day, so I didn't make any plans. And it's fucking beautiful outside. It's the only day it didn't rain.
Not-
And today it was supposed
I
to
wouldn't
like,
say it's beautiful.
it's
It was
humid as fuck.
it was humid.
but it was there was a nice little breeze. It was partly sunny, so the sun wasn't beating down. It
Yeah,
was
but
like-
when the breeze stopped and the sun's beating down on you, you just feel like you just flushed yourself in sweat.
well, the last couple days it's been way worse though.
Yeah, I guess so.
But other than that, it's been a good week.
How about
I
you,
just
Tim?
I just pulled Foster there. I just went and it said nothing. I had a pretty interesting week. Let's see, stayed home, worked. No, that's about the same week as I had pretty much last month or so. Pretty much work, home, and sleep.
Nice. Well, for me, if anybody didn't watch and this is your first time tuning in, I'm still dealing with the pain of having all 4 of my wisdom teeth taken out on Tuesday.
But you're on meds, aren't you?
Still, but when they wear off, it still sucks. and this will just give you a taste of how my luck is. So, I'd finally decided to get IV and just to get completely knocked out because I knew that the way they were, it was gonna really suck if I didn't. So they put in the IV, they put in the strip so I can breathe through my nose, and the doctor starts injecting, and I've never been put out like that before, so I was nervous, to be honest. And the doctor starts putting like 3 different drugs in my IV to start knocking me out, and the second he started putting it in there, I started counting, and I got up to 60 seconds before I don't remember anything, and I was out. So I think I did pretty good for fighting that off. But I woke up, and when the doctor showed me, he's like, "Oh yeah, well you got everything out good. There's no like complications." But
We don't need to see the teeth, do we?
well, I don't know if anybody can see them or if Brandon can pull up. I think I may have posted it or sent it to you guys.
I saw your Facebook post with those
but
teeth.
I don't know if they'll be able to see it. But here's one of them. The doctor told me that there were hooks in there, and I didn't understand what the hell he was talking about. But the way one of the teeth did, they started curving and like going into the bottom part of my jaw.
It makes it harder to pull out, though.
Oh God, that's why I'm glad I was completely knocked out. But apparently, he said if they were in there longer, like another 6 months or longer, it would start eroding my jawbone.
What?
Yeah, because the way they hook in there and they start digging down through your gums and
Ooh.
stuff. And so yeah, I'm pretty happy that I got them taken out. But so fast forward is about 12:15. Go to the pharmacy to get my prescription meds to fight off the pain.
Mm-hmm.
Come back after 15 minutes. About 12:30. The lady goes, "We have a problem," and I'm like. And at this time, all the stuff is worn off, so I'm feeling all the pain. They forgot to sign the prescription,
Oh,
so
boy.
they cannot do anything for me, and I have to drive all the way back across town to North Sioux.
You didn't drive, though.
No, I did not drive. When something like that happens,
I can just see you screaming as you're just in Gordon Drive. You're like, I really want Hardee's, but I can't have it.
I don't know about Hardee's, but I would buy pills. But I'm bleeding all over. I'm bleeding out of my mouth because there's open wounds, and I'm trying not to bleed all over high V. I'm freaking out because I'm in so much pain that I can't see straight. So we go ahead and we call the doctor's office back, or the oral surgeon. They're on lunch from 12:30 to 1:30, so the whole office is shut down. So now I have to go home and try to fall asleep so I can try to get away from this pain. But thanks to my mom, she went and got the pills, when paid for them, and got them for me, and now I'm a happy camper.
So I'm guessing while you were waiting for your medication, you couldn't just take a Tylenol and waited. They just said, no, you had to wait for your prescription. You couldn't take a Tylenol in between.
Oh, that would be like that'd be like tossing a pebble at a ocean.
I mean,
you know.
it would have been something. I mean, or an Advil if it was Advil or Leave. Leave would probably be maybe a better one instead of Tylenol.
You want to throw a pebble at a tidal wave and call it good.
At least you tried something. I mean, I know a person who enjoyed that story.
Me?
No, Foster, because he knew you were in pain.
Well, Foster, I hope you trip and stub your shin or something.
Actually, from what Brandon told me before the show, he is on his way back to Sioux City right now.
Hopefully we get the show over before he gets here.
Well, I don't think he's gonna stop by. He might call in by the end of the show.
Because
there's a chance.
He'll take over. But one thing that
This
was
is what you should do. We should have him call when he calls. We'll just say, "Oh, Foster, you just missed it. We're about done with the show." And
right.
once he actually gets on and listens, he'll be like, oh.
I don't know if anybody's been put under anything like that. Brandon, have you been put under for any reason or
Any anesthesia or laughing gas?
I've never been put under by any means other than my own voluntary through things not doctor prescribed.
alcohol? Well, my girlfriend wanted to go there and
Dr. Jose Cuervo.
to take me back home. The only reason she wanted to do that is because she wanted to ask me questions and see what I, quote unquote, really thought of it or what I really believed.
Like she thought you were going to be hallucinating and just going off.
Or she wanted to record me and put me on Facebook and YouTube.
I know Emily's mom got Emily pretty good when she got some work done.
Right?
Have you guys ever saw Julie and the Deathly Dentist?
No. It doesn't sound like something that will be...
Or it's Deathly Surgeon, sorry. It's a YouTube video. If I can pull it up super quick here.
That doesn't sound like it's very good.
No, it's another person got their wisdom teeth pulled out.
Uh-huh.
Woke up, but she was still under the anesthesia.
Mm-hmm.
And she seriously has like memory loss or something as part of her hallucination. It was hilarious. I have it on YouTube if you guys want to listen on to it or watch.
No, I think we can look at it on break, but not right now.
Okay, we can wait till break on that one.
But so
I think it would be something the viewers would like to watch. If they haven't seen it, I think they would enjoy it. If they have seen it, they know exactly what I'm talking about.
But one thing I think is funny, my girlfriend tried to also take pictures of me because my cheeks are still a little swollen from it.
Yeah.
And put it on Facebook and say chipmunk style.
Ah,
You know what else?
She could have just done squirrel, like from Up.
You know
Squirrel!
what else she's going to be packing? These nuts.
Oh! I don't
All
think
right.
she's listening, is she?
If she was, I'll probably get a text message in about 30 seconds.
I didn't think that was funny. All right, let's just move on.
That was how our week's been. Now, what are we going to move on to now, Tim?
Well, since it was raining pretty much all week, a lot of people try to do stuff indoors, and they probably went in restaurants or the mall or.
Was there a lot of drama?
No,
'Cause everybody's
but
inside.
but they did see people that they wanted to go talk to or want to at least see again, but they just didn't have the guts or just couldn't muster up the bravery and just go over there and say hi or something. So they did the next best thing, go on Craigslist. And with that, we're going to go on to our Missed Connections here.
Yay.
And hopefully I got music for this one.
I love Missed Connections.
Awesome, I got music. Awesome.
Yeah.
This is, it's Darren's.
Ooh,
So,
ooh. Which one do you want to start with?
start with B-dubs. What's that?
Yeah, this isn't Missed Connections. This is
No, fine. We'll go to
Confessions.
Missed Connections. I'm sorry.
No, I'm the music.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm playing the wrong audio. No, where did Foster put it? Where is it?
Foster.
He has like 30 playlists on here, which it's ridiculous.
If you're listening, Foster, you have like the worst like kind of classification and organization of anything I've ever seen.
At least put them in alphabetical order or something.
Well, not
you can't?
only that, but one time me and Brandon after the show we were hanging out, being social, and we were looking at our documents that we have for the show shared, and we're just like, what the fuck did you put this, Darren?
Even today, it's still kind of like...
Actually, I had to create the script for this week. He didn't have one done. So
I like how though when we get in there, like there's just an episode from like April or from 2014 chilling in the root folder.
we almost have to divide the folders in like year or something like that.
We do.
Yeah.
I think Tim, you'll probably be put in charge of that because Darren does not know how to classify or organize that stuff.
I might have to, but I think what we did was before we actually started creating new scripts was we kept rewriting over old ones, but we didn't change the name of it.
Yep. Then we lost the content of it.
Yeah, that's the
But
problem right
like
there.
I said, we got one that's like shared. That's always the one I think it is. And then I go into the lock and load folder, and then there's one there, but that one's the one for April. And then I finally get in there, and I'm like, oh, this one's named 57, but we're actually on 58. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like I don't know which one we're supposed to have.
We're gonna have to have like a meeting or something in the group and try and get this all organized quick and figure out what's gonna be done with all these old.
So
Right.
is this
scripts.
episode 58?
57 is what I got.
57 is what you have on Drive.
Yeah,
But I'm pretty sure that I labeled everything.
Darren,
with
you
57
confused the
last
shit
time,
out of us.
And
I'll-
56 the time before that.
Oh,
And 55
let's
the time
see.
before that. We can carry on. I'm done.
Anyways,
with
Nope.
let's.
you're right. It is 58. My bad.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and read the first one.
Okay, go for it. B-dubs.
B-dubs, man for woman, Sioux City. You are amazing, not only in service, but wow. I cracked a joke about your height, but really didn't mean anything by it. Just tried to break the ice. It was a long lunch break, pretty much 2 hours. Not sure you'll see this, but would love to chat if interested. How many in my group? Question mark. Signed, that one guy.
How about signed, I'll give you a chicken wing myself.
Signed, Captain Cold.
Eskimo for the icebreaker.
First off, yeah. First off, that's not a good icebreaker to make a joke about their height. Come on.
Well,
Only
not.
because you're tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
a
take
little
offense.
biased here,
I
but
take offense. Yeah, that's not a fair.
but
opinion.
from having customers day in day out and be like, hey, how's the weather up there? Or man, I couldn't hard to see your face up there. And I was like, seriously? And then some people, I actually have a regular customer who legally is a midget, and I don't.
You can get a legal
I don't-
designation as a midget.
Well, he's under like the height, which is I think it was like 4'7" or 4'6".
So for an adult, he's like on the bottom 2%.
I think his actual height, if I had to guess, was just under 4 feet. But I don't.
Meow.
Just being a nice guy at my job, I can't. I'm not making a joke about it. I don't know his sense of humor.
Right.
I just had to be professional, and so I can understand if it was from the waitress stand-up point of view. If someone makes a joke about your height, I wouldn't be happy about it. But being as a worker, you kind of just have to go with it. So
Well-
it's really kind of hard to say if she really liked the joke or not.
Well, question: has anybody, Tim and Brandon? I don't know about Brandon, but have you guys ever worked in the food industry or food service industry? Like,
I work in a grocery store.
Yeah. I work at a grocery store and a fast food.
well, no, like waiting tables and stuff like
yes.
that.
I volunteered at the Eagles Club actually, serving
That's
old
a
people.
good
No.
place. My uncle goes there, gets free steaks and drinks. It's awesome. I've gone there too. Anyways, what have you guys have like the weirdest experience in receiving like a tip or just like saying like you had good service or
Not really weird. I hate people that take their problems out on you.
Yeah.
oh like they
Like-
have a bad day and
Like
they come
even if
in
you're
and
doing
bitch
good, you
out?
treat them the same way you treat all these other customers. But this person's got like a rage quit problem that they're and they're just destined. They're trying their damnedest to find somebody a reason to yell at you or to make something
Yes.
not right. They took something really minuscule and turned it into something really big.
I know exactly what you're talking about. And this actually leads to a story because I was a cashier a long time ago, and I had a couple come up. And the wife was really frustrated, but the husband wasn't really paying attention because he was reading the ad, I guess just to distract himself from the grocery trip itself. And we had to ask him paper, plastic bags. And I asked her, and she goes, I don't know, honey, what do you think? He seriously puts down the ad, and he goes, it's about 3:45. And her face definitely, I looked at it and I said, my first thought was, yeah, he's sleeping on the couch tonight.
Yeah.
Then he looks at her and then he looks at me and I go, So was that plastic then? He goes, oh yeah, plastic's fine. And
Yeah.
he realized his error of his ways. Oh man.
Well, the weirdest tip I ever got was had a lady come in with her friends, you know, probably and I was 18 at the time, probably mid-20s, and the thing I always hated when I was waiting tables is, like, if they didn't put their money, like, showing that they paid on the top of the book, like, so you'd never know if they, like, ran on the bill or, you know, did whatever. And she paid, but then I was looking through to see if there's any other money, and there's a card. And I'm like, what the hell? Like a playing card, just a I flip it over, it's her in lingerie on the playing card with her signature on it.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, damn. All right. I'm like, I would have wanted like a 10 spot, but I guess I can go back to brag.
I guess that's like her business card.
Yeah, so I don't know if she was an escort or she liked to model, but if you do, why would you put on a fucking playing card?
It caught your attention and made you memorize it, didn't it?
Made you want to play with her cards.
I thought it was pretty effective.
She wanted you to play with her cards. Maybe it was her house of cards.
She's not the dealer.
It was a show
I know,
reference,
I
but
You could take
How'd
the
you
next.
deal the hand? How'd you handle the hand that you were dealt?
I
Bragged
doubled
about
down.
it. Yeah.
double down on that.
He backed out of that deal.
Oh, he folded.
He
Aw.
pulled it out.
All right. Tim.
Well, since we're talking about dealing cards here, might as well go to the one for the casino here. Hot guy at the Hard Rock. Woman for man.
25.
I took my mother to the casino on Mother's Day around 2 p.m. Seriously? We were playing the slot machines together. You approached us and asked if we wanted anything to drink. You brought us some Cokes. Oh. You were one of the nicest guys I have ever talked to. My mother was flirting with you, and I was embarrassed. I didn't read these at a time.
That's awesome.
I've never seen you work in there before. I was wearing a black dress. You said you liked my tattoo. I don't know if you'll see this, and this is the long shot, but I'd like to talk with you again. Tell me what my tattoo said, so I know it's you. I can't wait to hear from you. Signed. You got one?
I'm feeling lucky.
Hey, there we go.
Lady Luck.
Lady luck.
I was going to say the girl with the dragon tattoo.
There you go.
Oh, man.
That's.
Is that weird if someone's hitting, or one of your parents is hitting on someone?
I don't know. I've never had my mom
Was
like.
she drunk? Because I could see. Like,
I don't.
I think,
2
I think
p.m.?
some old women, you know, you'll get like a 40-year-old woman kind of flirt with a 20-year-old waiter.
I'm assuming that her mom is like in
an
her.
old man's gonna flirt with
Well,
a hot young waitress.
Well,
you
here's
know?
the thing. When I was waiting tables, I mean, if she was
I've been
hitting
hit
on
on
me,
by old ladies before,
Yeah, if-
especially serving them food.
Yeah,
Women are
food-
not the only ones that
food
get
and-
hit on for food.
food and
shit.
alcohol, yeah, like I'll let them hit on me and I'll indulge it like a motherfucker because that means I'm gonna get a better tip.
Yep, it's kind of fun too. I mean, it's innocent, so
Right, and it makes you feel
it's
better.
comfortable. You know, you get comfortable talking to them, then you can.
But see, unlike male waiters, unlike female waiters, we can't like show our goods. Like we can't come to the table with like super low cut shirts. Like, hey ladies, like we can't just like be in super tight shorts and like do like.
Showing off
Cap-
pecs and abs.
Well, we can't do
Walk
Captain
around
Morgan.
in Speedos
Yeah.
with a cowboy hat and a beater on.
Here's your drink. Oh, I just ripped my shirt. My biceps are too big.
We can't Captain Morgan lunge and just be like thrusting at the table as we're serving drinks.
Is that an idea for another restaurant?
I saw a thing about
Gigolos
that.
serving you food.
I saw that somebody wanted a Hooters opposite.
A male Hooters?
A male Hooters, and it was guys walking around in Speedos and cowboy hats or something
Oh
like
my
that.
goodness.
Hey, that probably work. Well, this is a question.
If I was a guy, like someone's girlfriend or boyfriend, sorry, I'd be nervous walking in there.
If
Honest.
I was someone's boyfriend, I'd be nervous walking in there because he might cheat on me and
Try.
fall in love with somebody
I'm
else.
trying to involve everybody, whether
Are-
they're straight or gay.
Are
Sorry.
both of you the girl or both of you the guy in the relationship, Tim?
If I was the boyfriend in a relationship with a girl, I'd be a little nervous going there because she'd be staring at the guys and just like, "Don't you're getting fantasies, aren't you?" And she goes, "Maybe."
You don't go there unless you're confident.
Yeah,
Right.
If you're confident about yourself and your girlfriend, then I can understand if you want to go and just try it.
But if you're both insecure with yourselves physically, you don't want to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Even
Well-
Hooters, you could probably say that. Like a woman to take your man to Hooters.
If the girl takes the guy to Hooters, that's fine. If she wants to go there, but if she doesn't, you better choose somewhere else to go.
See, and we've talked about this many times on the show.
Yeah.
I feel okay taking my girlfriend to the strip club. It's not like that's the only thing we do, or like, and it's normally our group of friends want to go, and we just tag along, and it's like, you know what? I don't mind it. I know I'm not gonna take any of these girls home because I got a great girlfriend right next to me. But she gets excited because she likes to see what's going on, and then it helps me because when I go home, it's a win-win for everybody. But to go on with the Hooters, like the male version of Hooters, me and my friends have actually talked about this, and it'd be a great idea. A male version of Victoria's Secret, Victor's Secret.
Oh, there you go.
I think Victor's
So,
Secret.
I mean, what do you sell?
But
those?
Victoria's Secret has
What do you sell
a
those?
couple men's products now.
Yeah, but
Really?
How many men
Yes.
products are there compared to women's though? Like,
for like lingerie.
there's not a lot of men.
Like you want to wear polo shirts and
No.
Speedos.
No, I mean, this would be like a Dr. John almost, because because you don't have men's lingerie.
Right.
You
You don't.
You got spandex basically, or some Speedos or something.
like you have to wear like boxer briefs or something
And-
like that's your lingerie.
Like
Or-
a tight cut shirt or something.
Or if they do have like really nice, like they have underwear that you can get like Calvin Klein, but you have to pay like $100 for 3 pairs of underwear, or some shit like that.
I ain't risking that.
I'd just take it off and then not wear anything and call it good.
Wiggle,
Yeah.
wiggle, 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 yeah.
All right, what do we got
We
next?
really got off on that one.
Hey, that's all right. 2 girls, Impala, at Casey's in Sheldon, man for woman, 28. Monday around 1:30, you two were in an Impala pulling into Casey's, and we kept looking at each other. Strong eye contact. All I could think about was, wow, you two are sexy as all get out. Wow, I'm actually surprised somebody said this. I haven't heard anybody say this in a while. Get back to me if you guys are interested in exploring further. Tell me what I was driving so I know it is you. I'm
How
surprised.
long was the eye contact? I mean, it says strong eye contact, but how long was that?
Was their eyes flexing?
I think I saw
Do
muscles.
you even
on
eye
it.
contact, bro?
All right.
Do you
a
even
good
look,
one.
bro?
Signed, Super Creeper.
Iris.
Talk
Signed
about
Iris.
convenience.
Right.
Signed Iris.
I like what you did there. All right, Tim, go ahead.
Last one. All right. A black girl working at McDonald's. Male for woman.
31.
This is real close to my place. That's not good. Monday night around 9, you were working the drive-thru. You're black, have an amazing smile and killer curves.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hi. Mm-hmm. I couldn't decide if I liked your tongue ring
Hi,
or your
Felicia.
huge boobs more. You okay there? Didn't pop any of those stitches now, did you? My order was completely messed up, and you took it again at the window. 1, I still didn't get it right. Oh, at window 1, sorry. I still didn't get it right and had to come inside to pick up an item they forgot. Tell me how long your hair is and how you were wearing it so I know it's you. This is like the second week or third
Was
week.
that somebody like wearing a sweater tied around their waist or something? Or like underwear on top of their head?
I don't know.
I don't know. Also, how long your hair is? Who the fuck is like, my hair is 37 inches?
If you're wearing it a certain way, though, how can you tell how long it is, though?
Right.
Like, if they had to put it up in, like, a little bun or something like that, hair bun,
Maybe
You
it was
can't
an
tell.
inside joke they had.
that's possible. That's not bad.
Signed, I didn't order the McDouble.
Didn't order the big and tasty, more like it.
Oh.
Which
Uh.
I realized... Uh-oh. I gotta stop making jokes. Certain someone's listening. I can't do it.
Oh well. Well, who knows? I mean, maybe he likes to have a little chocolate in his sundae.
Mixes milk with his Cocoa Puffs.
Maybe he's in love with that cocoa.
Maybe. He's in love. Nice.
All right. Well, that does it for our missed connections for the
Yeah.
local area. So, do you guys want to go ahead and take a quick break and come back?
We could do a couple confessions if you'd like, or do you just want to go to break?
I kind of want to go to break and come back.
Break and come back? We can do that. All right, we'll take a little break here. We'll have another song or two, I believe, from the Roller Shop during our break here. So you'll be listening to Lock and Load Show here at thelockandloadshow.com.
Oh,
Welcome back.
that was a nice little break.
Break.
Well, now what we have next, boys and girls, is... What was that?
My laptop.
Oh.
That's
Now-
okay, I fixed it.
Now what we have is our local confessions from the Dirty Sioux, the 712.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy, indeed.
Gotta get my wire. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh
Should have
man.
been ready for this.
This isn't really confession, it's just somebody wanted to put it out there just and not have their name. They state, to the idiot that thought it was a good idea to go to China 32 weeks pregnant, stop asking for money from the public. You're the dumbass that went to China, not us.
Ooh. That's...
I kind of see what they're saying. I mean, if you know, my significant other was that far along, I would not want them going. I would not forbid it, but I would say, hey, look, it's not a good idea.
I got one here.
Go ahead.
I am convinced now that the intelligence and maturity of people in this town who are supposed to be parents has drastically decreased. Welcome to the Sioux shitty cesspool of whores and little boys who do not know how to keep their dicks in their pants.
Wow.
Some people just need to be... Some people just need to be euthanized and ride the green needle for the betterment of our society. And the top comment is, uh-oh, better call the ambulance. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad. This one's another one. Carrie, I'm not trying to be a dick, but we hooked up, and now I hear you're prego. If you have anything to do with the issue, please tell me you know where I work, and you need to tell Josh about us.
Uh-oh.
And then, yeah, the admin, all he says is, uh-oh. Like, wow. Oh, man.
Uh-oh. I'm hoping this isn't anyone that I know, but we'll see.
Go ahead and read it.
I've been with my boyfriend for 5 years on and off, and we have kids together. I suspected he was cheating on me before he admitted to it, so I cheated on him a couple times with a guy. Then he was in jail, and I cheated again, even though he's never found out. Well, he might find out now.
Yeah, it's on the confessions page tomorrow.
Yeah. If he knows it's him, he knows what you done now.
Here's another one. My boyfriend is really something else. Breaks up with me for no reason and ignores me every day. He lies to me about stuff, and when he is caught in it, he still doesn't confess and admit to it. I love him with all my heart, but the ignoring bullshit gets me every time. He hurts me constantly. I don't deserve to be treated this way, the way he treats me, but I just can't leave him. I don't know if I can take it anymore. I don't know if he's talking to any other girls while he's ignoring me or fucking with somebody else. Sounds like you have a control issue, to be honest. Just me kind of putting in my my knowledge from, you know, relationships. It sounds like you're really a control freak and you want to know every little aspect. If he broke up with you and you guys are no longer together, just take a shot and get over it. Like, who cares if he's talking to somebody else? You need to go move on.
I got one more on my end here. Someone loves Kyle Peplinski. Ooh. Admin replies, I hope he feels the same about you.
Let's see. And this is another one. I met this guy at Firehouse Saturday night. He was with his brother, and I was with my friend. I had a fun time with you two. His name is Corey. Like or comment on this, Corey, and I will hit you up.
Well, did Cordy comment yet? No.
I love how, though, as like people like tag.
Is it this Corey or is it that Corey? That's funny.
Yeah. Let's see if I even know this, Corey. Yeah, I know this one.
Does he still live around here?
Yeah.
To your knowledge, at least?
Yeah, to my knowledge. Huh. Interesting.
Not a lot of confessions lately.
I know it's
Not too
more
much this time.
it's more people just want to talk shit anonymously and
Yeah.
not get their stuff put on blast, quote unquote.
I actually had a person that was Facebook friends with me blew up on some thing that happened in their life, and every day since then they've been talking stuff about it. And it was like got to like a month where I'm just like, no, I'm done. I'm just unfriending them. I'm tired of hearing it.
Let's see. Here's one. My ex-girlfriend with the initials AII used to message a guy while we were together. Nothing filthy.
Flirty.
Flirty, sorry. The meds are kicking in. Nothing flirty or anything, so I thought what she told me about him was true. She told me that he was her second cousin who she reunited with at a family reunion, but now they are dating. Ha! I don't know if I am / was stupid as fuck or if she has no morals.
And morals is misspelled, and
Yeah.
someone noticed that on the comments. I like it.
Uh,
I don't have. Yeah.
yeah.
Love it.
Let's see. Oh wow, this is an interesting one. Back when I was thin, I used to get full body massages from somebody special to me. I haven't gotten one since I gained weight because I'm self-conscious about it. But I miss feeling his hands on me, and I miss being happy with myself. Well, here's the simple thing: put the cookie down. Yes, that was my impression of Arnold.
I thought you were gonna go with Stewie when, or no, it was Brian. Well, Brian, you lost weight. How'd you do that? Well, Meg, here's the advice: put down the fork and shut up.
What do I do when I'm alone and horny as hell? I like to slam my hard dick in a door. Oh, why? They like to slam their dick in a door jam? What the fuck is wrong with... And then somebody says that a boy or attaboy.
I think that was sarcasm.
I don't know.
That's normal and fake.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. I think we're starting to get back to the ones we had last week.
Yeah, well, that's all we have for our Sioux City Confessions.
Yeah.
Tim, do you want to go ahead and take it on to our next segment, which is actually something new we're about to try? Is that right?
It's a little branch off of what we've done before. Usually we did like stupid news and people doing stupid crimes. But I thought, try and switch it up every week, try not give it something new. So I did a little bit of digging, and I actually found people asking questions that just I'm speechless from. I can't think why they would ask these questions online. I mean, it's some of these are just common sense, almost. I mean, you had to know this. But I just thought I'd explore it. I found some pretty good ones, and some that just had my head scratching. So, with that, we're going into a version of Stupid News, but I call it Stupid Questions. All right. Let's see if we can get some music on while we're playing here. All right. First one I got here. A lot of these are from Yahoo questions. I did find other websites where they had people posting on Facebook and Twitter about some stupid stuff. But I thought we'll just go with stupid questions for the time being, since some of them are just ridiculous.
Did anybody else see this on here? And I know Brandon will get a kick out of this because this is his favorite saying. Cool ad blocker, bro. If you're not going to support our website with ads, please at least like us on Facebook.
Nice.
Like, really?
Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty cool, though. No, I would totally address it like that, too. It's a casual way, especially on a site like that. That's just the type of content that they serve. I think it was pretty clutch.
All right, so the first one I came across was asked on Yahoo Questions. Are skeletons real or made up?
Oh, God.
And the information underneath it says, my friend's mom said she was once chased by a skeleton, but I don't think skeletons are real. Please help me. Well,
Well, honey, I think your mom was doing a lot of meth.
What was it? Halloween? That's
I
something I want to
guarantee
know.
that skeleton was giving her the bone.
Another question that I found. How am I sure I'm the real mom of my kid?
Wait, what?
Yeah, this is right here, okay? Now, she went on more. I just had a baby and looks more like the man I had my baby with. It doesn't look like me at all. And I'm scared that he was cheating on me with another lady and I had her kid. This child is the best thing that's ever happened to me and I can't imagine giving my baby to the real mom. How do I know? Oh my goodness. They seriously don't know the human anatomy, do they? Because that's ridiculous.
Just keep reading.
Okay. This next one is just real simple and straight to the point. How do I unbake a cake?
Why the hell would you want to unbake a fucking cake?
It's kind of too late from that.
Once you make it, it's a fucking cake. It's a fucking cake.
Yeah, that's kind of just, yeah. Another one that I found. I swallowed an ice cube whole and I haven't pooped it out. I'm really scared. Is it stuck?
Oh my god. These are the people that kind of scare me because these are the people that are reproducing faster than the smart people.
Is this like that one movie with what's his name? Is it David Arquette and something like that? And Maya Rudolph. I'm trying to think of the name of the movie. I can't think of it right now. But anyway, another one. Are there birds in Canada? I'm thinking of visiting and might bring my camera, so I'm curious to know if they have any birds. I know they have moose. They have moose and elk and horses with people on top of them. They call Mounties. But I'm pretty sure they'll have birds up there. I'm pretty sure they do. Anyway. Another one. Do you think NASA invented thunderstorms to cover up the sound of space battles? Yes, that was an actual question. I don't know if they were just just trying to make a joke out of it, which if it was a joke, the intention of a joke, that's pretty funny. But if they're being serious, I think they seriously need to retake a science class.
You know, all these people are being serious, which is very scary.
And the next one that's right underneath, this one, I seriously need to smack this person in the face if it's an older person. But is the Hunger Games based on a true story? I was watching the Hunger Games. Is it true? Like, did it happen to the Nazis after World War II?
Oh my god. Why?
I don't know. Idiocracy.
Yeah.
That's the name of the movie. I was trying to figure it out and I finally got it. If evolution is true, then why hasn't my dog turned into an elephant?
Oh my god, dude. It's over thousands of years, not fuck. Oh my god. These people are so stupid, and it makes my head hurt, and I want to go take a nap because of it.
Here's one you like. You ready? You ready, Jordan?
Oh god.
If Batman's parents are dead, then how was he born? Yes. Okay. This one I can see confusing, but then again, this is just basic like math conversion. You ready? 60 seconds and 1 minute aren't really the same. This is a bit of a random question, but the answer has been bugging me for a long time, okay?
Oh my god.
So on a microwave, if you push 60, then it'll cook for 60 seconds or 1 minute. Following me? Question mark. And if you press 100, it will cook for 1 minute or 60 seconds, right? Okay, well my question is, if you add 1 minute and 1 minute, it is 2 minutes, right? So your food will cook for a total of 2 minutes. But if you add 60 seconds and 60 seconds, it'll cook for 1 minute and 20 seconds, even
Oh
though
my
60 seconds is 1
God.
minute. I know, confusing question. I guess to put it into simplest terms, how come 1 minute and 1 minute equals 2 minutes, but 60 seconds plus 60 seconds equals 1 minute and 20 seconds?
What's that, Brandon?
If you watch it count down, it could be misleading. Because it doesn't count from 100. For the second digit, it counts to 59, and then it starts at 0 for the second set of digits.
But the thing is, when you put in on the time on the microwave, you have to put minute and then seconds, whatever the total time is. You don't just put 60, that's just 60 and just say, oh, 120, so put in 120, it's going to go. No.
Yeah, 120 is
You actually got to put the minute and seconds as if in time itself, in total. You can't just do...
It probably depends on the microwave, to be honest.
Seriously? I haven't seen a microwave that does the number of seconds.
Well, what's confusing to me is you push 1 minute, and then it has the number 1 on it, and then it counts to 60.
But 1 minute is 60 seconds.
Right, but it starts out at 100, and then it goes to 59.
But it shows that it's 1 minute, and then they have the semicolon, and then it shows the number of seconds after that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The 1 in front could look misleading, like 100 seconds. But
Okay.
there's a colon, so if you read the colon like a decimal or whatever,
But
it took me a little bit to get my head around it. I get it, I understand it, but I could see how somebody that's not all there might make that confusion.
it just doesn't make sense. It's ridiculous. Let's see if I can find one more.
And we're having trouble grasping this concept, like how people could actually think, like, you know, not fully be there or like actually think these questions and be serious about it.
Yeah.
But when I used to work customer service, holy God, people
Yes.
are that stupid. Like, literally, I had a guy tell me or ask me, you have to tell me, I have to know how to read to know what's going on with my account.
First off, did someone give you a ride here? Or did you actually drive? Because you kind of have to read while you're driving almost. You got to read the speed limit.
How
lights.
how did he dial the telephone if he doesn't know how to read?
Yeah. I got 2 more questions here for this one. What happens if you paint your teeth white with nail polish? My cousin always does this, and her teeth are really white. Is this bad for you? I believe so.
What the hell?
Why?
Why?
I'm pretty sure that's very bad for you if you do that with your teeth.
No, please keep doing it.
Really? And this one I'm pretty sure. What are you doing? Are you really watching the video? Oh, I was gonna say. I
No,
thought you were.
I'm not.
Okay. Anyway, last question: do you think humans will ever walk on the sun?
Oh my
Now-
God.
With the technology we have right now, it's not looking good. In a long period of time, let's say 20,000 years, it's possible because the sun will probably be out by then.
Oh, honey, you're a special breed.
Here's what she put underneath. I was just thinking and thought how crazy it was that a person walked on the moon and Mars. I was just wondering if you think a person will be able to walk on the sun too.
Nobody has walked on
I know
Mars
it's really
yet.
hot. I'm thinking you could go in the winter when the sun is like 30 degrees. I bet they could do it.
No, oh my God, nobody's
That's what it actually says.
nobody's walked on Mars yet, bud. Oh God.
During wintertime here on Earth is not going to mean wintertime for the sun as well.
No, let's not shatter it for them, because it's probably gonna be like when we tell them that Santa Claus isn't real, or the Easter Bunny.
Question here. Do midgets have night vision? That's the actual question that's been posted here.
Brandon, can you help me out here? This is getting ridiculous.
Here's the information. One of my friends told me that midgets have night vision, but I wasn't sure if it was true. I know a little person from school, so I called him up and asked him. He didn't say anything and just hung up, so I'm pretty confused. Can anyone help me? He actually posted a couple days later additional details. Thanks for the answers, but I'm still a little confused. Does she think I made fun of her for night vision, or is that just a rumor that offended her?
If I got accused of having night vision, I'd go with it. Like, hell yeah, I got night vision.
You could totally fool this person with that. Yeah, I got night vision, okay? But don't ask me to do stuff for you.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. I would seriously be mad if I was that person that was asked that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not that bad because if you have an ability that someone else doesn't, and so they're just trying to.
It just sounds
you
like you're
paid. You should be paid for your services because they're one of a kind. They're rare.
It almost sounds like you're insulting them, though. It kind of does.
Because they're short with night vision.
Or I was gonna say they might think they're gonna be considered a freak if that was the case.
Okay, X-Men.
They would be considered a freak, but I'd pay them for my services, or I'd pay them for their services.
And have them going to a carnival and stuff like that.
Strippers are freaks. We pay them.
They don't have night vision.
Luckily.
Luckily,
because then they would see all the guys off in the
just say
corner
that?
beating
Did
off.
I just say that?
Yeah, you did.
Did you say that out loud? Yeah.
Brandon,
Damn it.
are you the guy in the corner beating off? Taking a
He
long
got
time
he
to
was
answer
quiet with that answer. Yeah, I don't know what he's
I was
going
trying
on.
to think of a line about how I kidnapped a stripper from the strip club, and that's why
What?
I have an issue, but it didn't happen.
Oh, I was gonna say
That's
if that was,
why. That's
I
why
would
you're-
like to hear that story if it was true.
I've only been to a strip club once anyway, so.
That's
in
it.
your life.
Yep.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
I think we need to take you tonight.
Go to Omaha.
Let me go get my nickels and dime bag. We'll make it hail.
Economy's
Yeah.
tough, man.
I'll make it hell. I like that.
Guys.
It's that
It's
time.
that time.
Yeah. So we'd like to thank the one and only, the man named Gio from the Roller Shop to join us here earlier today. Loved interviewing him. I am looking forward. I actually am considering going down to Chesterfield tonight to watch their performance. I think it'll be fun.
We're really glad he rolled on by.
Yes. So, if you guys are looking for something to do tonight, like we just said, Roller Shop is performing with 4 other groups from Sioux Falls down at the Chesterfield tonight. Performances are starting here in about 5 minutes here. Mission at the door, from what I remember, he said it was about $8, so just bring a little more just in case. And I'm pretty sure they have plenty of drink specials going on tonight as well for the performances. For local artists, get your stuff featured on the show here. Just contact us at lockandloadshow.com/music. Go to our guest page if you need any other links and try and contact us. Like, speaking of local music, blanktv.com, largest music video website to look at local music videos. Also, go ahead and check out Jake's stuff there over at southlemon.com, or look on Facebook, like him, facebook.com/southlemon. Follow him on Twitter at southlemon, or his Jake Rains photography website at jakerains.com. Also, like and share us as well, facebook.com at /lockandload show. Follow us at Twitter at lockandload show, or just go to our main website itself, lockandloadshow.com. We are going to try to get on out of here. We'll let you get on to your Saturday nights. Anything you want to add for tonight, Jordan?
Drive safe?
Drive safe. Have fun. Brandon?
Nope.
No.
All right.
The strong, silent type over here. For me, I would just say don't drink and drive. If you hit a bum, you might spill your drink. I gotta try and say that every time I'm on here. So, so from Brandon and Jordan here, thanks for listening to us, guys. We'll see you next week. If go down to Chesterfield if you guys want to, enjoy the performances tonight. Live bands, always fun to listen to them. Other than that, we will see you next week here at the Lock and Load Show, here at the lockandloadshow.com. See ya.
Bye.
you guys. Hey, I know those guys.